you're seeding the intellectual future of our country.
You're investing in new ideas, in innovation and diversity.
People who benefited from donation, they're real human beings, they're flesh and blood.
Each and every one of the scholarships that I've gotten is going to affect me in the future.
Someone else thinks that what I'm doing is important.
I'm highly, highly appreciative of everything that they do.
It just feels good to help someone on their way to their own successful future.
The University of Illinois is one of the top 10 public universities in the United States. Having that brand means that our students are more competitive for jobs. Our faculty are more competitive for research grants. If we're going to sustain what has been for 5 generations a world-class university, we're going to have our friends, our alums, our donors step up and help us offset the decline in state support.
The value of a University of Illinois education is as high now or higher than ever. The cost of a University of Illinois education is higher to the individual than it has ever been.
Now more than ever, we need to turn to our friends to contribute to a scholarship fund for the university. Otherwise, the cost of tuition will go even higher than it is now, or you'll see a decline in the quality of the educational product we can't deliver.
It's also a contribution to the future of someone who has ability to contribute to our nation, to contribute to our state, contribute to humanity.
I don't know that I would be who I am today without the experiences that I've had here.
Siobhan White is perhaps one of the brightest, hardest working students I've ever had.
The lab I work in mainly does research with older adults and physical activity. I'm particularly interested in the intersection of aging and cancer. My mother was a cancer survivor, so it's always been something I've wanted to contribute to.
Age has tended not to be studied in the context of cancer. Now you're seeing a whole emerging field, and I think Siobhan is going to be one of those that's on the vanguard of that.
The scholarship has made a difference in my experience here at Illinois. Aside from even just the monetary value of them, has been extremely rewarding just because I work very hard. I've worked very hard my whole life in academics, and having someone recognize that just really makes you feel like it's all worthwhile.
She's a stellar student, always goes above and beyond. I feel completely sure that Siobhan White will be one of those students that will go on and be an outstanding mentor and scholar.
Without a doubt, I would not have been able to explore everything that I have at the University of Illinois without all of the privately funded scholarships that I've gotten. Not only monetarily does it make it a lot more manageable, but really on a much more holistic level. Each scholarship that I've been awarded has motivated me to do a good job at what I do. They've really truly enabled me. Everywhere from research to exploring the community and service, to going abroad, to just generally helping fund my education. Each one kind of pushed me in a certain direction, and I'm going to keep that with me for the rest of my life.
We have had to increase our tuition. That means it's increasingly difficult for students coming from families with low and even middle incomes to afford a University of Illinois education. So private giving is a means by which we can give students in the state of Illinois access to this wonderful campus.
I will not be able to come to the University of Illinois without scholarships. I chose the University of Illinois because the resources that were available, the financial assistance, the scholarship money available. Additionally, I knew they had internship programs available, and they also had study abroad opportunities too. The scholarship I received at the University of Illinois allowed me to go overseas to work in another government. Things like that go a long way because for a girl from East St. Louis, just to be honest, you don't have the opportunity to go to Europe and to work and to travel and to meet new people. So although the money I'm receiving is going to pay the bills, it's actually helping me to see the world and to learn more about myself. It helps, especially when you're trying to do something but you don't really know if you have the funds to go to London or to get your degree, and to have someone who I guess has the mindset to help someone else. I think it's really great.
Once I got accepted, I still had to come up with the financial means to pay for the education because my mother is of a low-income background. What the Illinois Promise program does is it, takes care of the rest, and then you don't have to really worry about what you need to do to get money. It's taken care of. All you have to do is just, as one professor has told me, just be awesome.
What he brings to the class is that he's a good mathematician. And if this scholarship program increases the number of possible students who can take advantage of the university, then I think that's tremendous.
To come to campus and get a really good education is really important. And I'm reminded of that when I am trying to work through my mathematics curriculum, because it's often very difficult, but I'm trying to just do the best I can and honor the commitment and investment that those donors have placed in students such as myself.
This is beginning a process that could very well lead to a lifelong dedication to being a professor and to teaching mathematics and to the great circle of educational life.
I'm confident that as we go forward, there will be support for higher education, but that support will always be tempered by the reality of limited resources. And that's why, again, it's very important that we seek private support.
It feels great to be able to share with other people who might need something at this moment. Not to say that these scholarship recipients won't 30 years from now be sitting just like us and be financially secure, but right now they need our help. And so it just feels good to be able to help someone on their way to their own successful future.
The fact that there are alumni that donate and support undergraduate scholarships means that there are people that care.
I'm very thankful for the people who have made donations that have helped to build Illinois Promise and to make it a reality for students like myself.
I really, really appreciate people giving money and time to students like me, because it does go a long way.
Without their contributions, I don't think that my experience would have necessarily been the same. I think sometimes it just helps kind of bring me back to the reasons why I'm here. Someone else thinks that what I'm doing is important.
I would like to say to our alums, our friends, those over many years, expressed their loyalty to this great university, that I'm absolutely grateful for all that they have done.
We're hoping that their dream can come true just by helping them out by donating the money.